All units, be advised of the following description. Captain Barney Forsyth, head of the Major Crimes Unit, decided to start working the city streets. Captain Forsyth was our supervisor. He led the investigation. He served with the Montgomery County Police for over 30 years. Forsyth was Nancy Damey's former boss, and she knew that he preferred working out on the streets rather than sitting in an office. Barney is a very thorough, professional investigator. He knows how to listen, and he's a very calm, level-headed person. Forsyth was already working on a murder that had happened the previous evening. At 6:02 p.m., James Martin was buying food for his church. He was shot in the parking lot without any warning. What seemed like random crimes began to form a single picture. 5 people had been shot in broad daylight by a hidden killer. All the murders happened within a small area and all in the same way. 1 shot, 1 death, and no one saw the shooter. 5 victims chosen at random. All the murders were committed within a 1.5-kilometer radius and over the course of 15 hours. Residents were very alarmed and frightened. But at this stage, the police were powerless. Unlike September 11th, when people could do something to help, they had some kind of job to do and felt they were making a difference. In this situation, people died very quickly and no one could do anything about it. Forsyth understood that something had to be done. He went to the gas station where Prem Kumar Valikar had been shot. I wanted to assess the situation. One of the main difficulties was that the victims were clearly chosen at random. They had nothing in common. The police feared that the killer might be connected to terrorists. This was just a year after the terrorist attacks. And we were not far from Washington, so we had to take that into account. However, the main mystery remained how the killer managed to shoot 5 people in broad daylight and remain unnoticed. There were no signs of what we call a point-blank wound or direct contact. So where was the shooter located? Forsyth had to figure that out because the search for evidence always begins at the spot where the killer fired the shot. I need to determine from where the shot was fired. The shot could have been fired from a passing car or from the opposite side of the street. Forsyth went to a state-of-the-art laboratory.